Hi, my name is Carl, and welcome to Pitch Points. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Pitch Points, in collaboration, of course, with True City Fan and all our friends out there. Good evening, good afternoon. I hope you're well wherever you are in the world, whether you're in England, whether you're in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in North America, Canada, US, wherever you are. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Patrick won't be with us today because Patrick is at work, and I'm going to do a quick preview show for the game today. So please join us, join in the chat. Let's see what you have to say. Let's know who is out there. Let's figure out how we do this. I hope you're well. Give me a high five. Give me a shout out if you're okay. If you're well, if you're fine, physically, mentally, in all manners. I hope you're well. I'm well. Today I was out this morning. It's a beautiful day out here in Washington. It's about 32 degrees centigrade, about maybe 92 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 50% humidity. The sun's out. It's warm. It's a beautiful summer day. And I am glad. We're glad to be here. So yeah. So let's see what happens. Just a minute. Let's see who's out there. Yeah, let's see who's out there. Anybody out there? I'm just trying to send this message out to everybody else to see who's there. One of my old school friends is here. Ernest.
Hey.
Oh no, sorry. I put it in the wrong chat, my guy. But welcome to the show anyway. It's good to see your face.
Yes, man.
Good to see your face. Yeah, everyone, this is my friend Ernest. I've known him for over 20 years. Went to school together. It's like a big brother to me. Welcome to the show, Ernest. And my condolences again to you on Papa's passing. May God rest his soul.
Thank you. Amen. Thank you.
I don't know if you want to keep on the show, but we're talking football here. But yeah,
That's fine. I watch, no problem.
Okay, all right then. Okay.
Yeah, watch for a little bit. Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool. We have some friends in the chat. I see Ethan says, "Yo, welcome Ethan to the show." True City Fan is here. My colleague in the show, he's at work. He can't join us today, but he's there. I'm not the boss. He's the boss. He says, "Yes, boss man," but he's a big boss. I'm just helping him out today. Ethan says we might be without Foden and Akanji if leaks are true. I don't believe anything, mate. Seriously, I don't believe all the clickbait, all the stuff. Neither should you. Ty is here there. Ty, how are you, brother? Good to see you. Good performance yesterday from Chelsea. I thought you guys were good against Luton Town. People say, well, it's Luton Town. Yes, it is, but you got to play the game. The game is the game. And you want to win every game that you're there. So good to them. Raheem looks good. No surprise. Raheem on the right. I've always said Raheem on the right is the best version of the Raheem. Raheem on the left is horrible. Raheem on the right, he's instinctive. He knows what he's supposed to do. He's in those pockets, in those spaces. It becomes almost automatic with him because it's all about repetition. And so Raheem on the right, for me, if Poch is smart, we'll keep playing him there because he's golden back there. Let's see who else is there. Super Silver welcome to the show. Are you glad, Super Silver, that we have Bernardo signed for another couple of years? Yeah, let me know if you're okay. You're happy on that. Yeah, Ty says thanks. Good to be here. Yes, welcome, Ty. Again, good to be here. And kudos to your win yesterday. I thought you guys looked very good. I enjoyed watching it. I think with some more rotation, some more movement, some more combinations, you guys would look like a really, really good team. Patrick says, thoughts on Nunes? Will it happen? I think it's going to happen. I think that the fact that the manager comes out and says that Nunes knows what's going on and Nunes it doesn't deny it, I think it's going to end up happening. I think if we make a good deal, good offer to them, 60 million or 50 and throw in Cole Palmer. Oh, not Cole Palmer, throw in what's that boy's name? Teo Howard Bellis. Maybe it will happen, but it's a good shout. Patrick says, will Doku start? I don't think he's going to start. I think he may come off the bench, and we'll talk about the lineups in a minute once we start the show as a whole. Ethan, welcome to the show. Ethan says, United lucky again. I hate them. Hey, I didn't watch the game. I was out with my son. He had his first game of the season today at 9 o'clock this morning, so I was out. I missed the Arsenal game too. I should actually miss more Arsenal games because whenever I don't watch all these games like Arsenal, United, they always drop points. So maybe I'm going to stop watching these games, right? Maybe my bad luck will make them drop points, and then maybe we'll pick up some points. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I had United were lucky. They were 2-0 down, and then all of a sudden, VAR, the PGMOL step into it, and somehow they get to 2-2, and there's a penalty or so. So yeah, I'll take a look at it later on today. Super Silver says, I'm very happy. We're going to need him in the Champions League. Absolutely, Super Silver. I think that we're going to need Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is the kind of player who can play 3 different positions at once. And how do you replace Bernardo Silva? If it was going to go, how do you replace him? Which is why I think Patrick and I were very clear when we said that, give Bernardo whatever he wants. I don't care what it is. Okay? If Jack is on 300 and Bernardo's on 120, that's not right. Give Bernardo what he wants. And the club did that. And now Bernardo was signed for a new contract for an extra year. Plus he gets more money, which we're happy. Very, very happy with. Mr. Rollup, good afternoon or good evening. Nunes is an 8 that can also cover both Rodri. More of a holding midfielder that can get forward a bit. Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Rollup, because if you go back and watch the Wolves game, the first Wolves game against United, the game that Wolves ripped United a new one and lost by 1-0. Go and watch Mateus Nunes in that game. And I tell all City fans and other rival fans as well, right, who talk about Nunes, go watch him in that game. He reminds me of kind of the Yaya-esque kind of way in the fact that he breaks play up and then can also carry the ball right into midfield to join the attack. And then Patrick and I talked about this, right? One thing we're noticing about Guardiola now is, and listen to this, is while Pep loves the passing kind of game, boys who can pass and move the ball. And with this new system that he plays, this 3-box-3, what we're noticing is that teams are playing man-to-man against us, right? So Arsenal played man-to-man against us. Palace played man-to-man against us. All these, Brighton played man-to-man against us. And if you're going to still thrive and win, and people play man-to-man against you, you have to have people who are good on dribbling with the ball. Not only just passers, but guys who can actually dribble. So when you think about Gvardiol, you think about Doku, what are they good at? They're good at dribbling with the ball. Think about Kovacic, good return of the ball, can dribble into space. Those are the kind of players I think Pep is now beginning to get, right? Mateus Nunes, a good dribbler with the ball. So when teams play man-to-man, and you pass the ball to that person who's marked by a man, he or she can dribble with the ball around that person, and it creates space for the team to go in and try to score a goal. So we're seeing this trend from just technical passes of the ball to players who can actually win the ball, dribble with the ball, and then make the offensive transition to go score a goal. So it's something that I noticed very well. That's a good point. What else do we have here? We have Eric says, Eric, welcome to the show. Great to have seen you on. Yeah, I was on Cheesy's vlog. I was at the stadium the other day, and Cheesy called me out from where I was, and we had a quick interview. I hope you like my comment. I was excited to be at the stadium. Super says, I think Nunes, if we sign Nunes, I think we'll win the league. Well, we'll see what happens. It's the Premier League. It's competitive. Clearly gives us kind of what we've been missing. And yeah. Abdul says, big up to you, Abdul. Congratulations yesterday. Mad respect to you guys. You guys did well. You only get better and you only grow. MCFR TV. Hello, just getting a shower mate on. Okay, yep, see you in 10 minutes, no worries. Where is Patrick? Patrick has to work, okay? Patrick has a new job, and Patrick has to work. Patrick will be on tomorrow. So right now he's at work, but he'll be on tomorrow to do the post-game review. So him and I work together on different things. I have freedom and time today, not so much during the week. Patrick has more time at certain times, so we'll be working on stuff together as a combined channel, and where all Blues are welcome, even rival fans are welcome to our show. Actually, right now we're streaming on 3 different channels. We're streaming on Pitch Points, True City Fan, and we're streaming on ABL Fans, on which my friend Ty is the chairman and the owner of, right? Just to get the love out there. ETA, what's the ETH Man City? Roddy needs the rest tomorrow. Bernardo and Kovac can do the job. Yeah, that's a good point. But then it's been 8 days, right? Roddy should have rested in 8 days. I don't think he needs a rest tomorrow. And then the next game after that is another 8 days. So I think Rodri should have rested enough to be ready for tomorrow. And ask you this question, ETH. Just think about this one, right? So there's this article there's a video that Pep's assistant did about last year where he talked about the fact that this squad depth and this player tiredness is actually a myth. That the science has shown that the more a player plays, as long as they're fit, they actually get better and better and better, as long as you manage the minutes properly. And if you think about it, right, if you go back to the days of Barcelona, right, when Barcelona were ruling the world under Pep in 09, 010, 11, who was Busquets' substitute? No one really. Busquets played, 50, 60 games? Messi played, 50, 60 games? So this idea that somehow a player needs a rest, I'm not so sure about that, mate. I'm not so sure. I think if you manage the minutes properly, right, and they're fit, and keep them fit, and they have rhythm, they actually get better and better and better. But it's a debate that we can have for another day. Let's see who else is there. Peep. Help me out with you. It says, Gundo positivity this season. Loving. Yeah, man. I mean, how can I say, man? You've won the trophy. What else is there to do again? Seriously. The inevitable Champions League that we couldn't win before, we finally got it over the hump now. So there's a karma, there's a tranquil that you have as a fan when you don't won a European Cup. Chelsea fans can relate to it. We can relate to it. Liverpool can relate to it as well. There's a confidence you have in your team when it happens. So much so, think about West Ham today, right? West Ham have been balling. Why are this West Ham that couldn't get a game under Moyes, almost relegated last season, are now playing lights out football, even though they lost Declan Rice? Why? Because they're European champions of the Conference League, and that's giving them the confidence and the belief and the confidence that they have to go play. And we can see that in their play. Winning the title changes how you think about yourself. And football, we know, is 80% confidence, probably 20% skill, right? If you're not confident in yourself, you get on the field, you get beat. If you're confident in yourself, at least you have a chance of winning the game. But these are all great comments from everybody out there. I want to make sure I read all the comments as much as I can. We want to thank you, Patrick. I want to thank you for joining us on the channel. Ty as well on the Fan Zone. Thanks for joining us here. We'll be respectful to you. We'll read all your comments as much as we can. Rachel Blue says, Carl, the player manager. Yeah, man. I'm trying my best, brother. I'm trying my best to learn the game. I have great mentors around me as well. Ty is one of them. Patrick is also a mentor as well. He's helped me become a better person. Don't mind me on Twitter. I'm just a troll on Twitter. I'm a really nice person in person, if you know me very well. ETH says, man, Akanji and Foden have not been seen traveling with the Man City squad to Sheffield. However, the rumors that Foden should still travel alone. Yeah, don't worry about that stuff, man. Don't worry about stuff. I mean, how far is Sheffield from Manchester? Probably not very far. So don't worry. I would just wait until the lineup comes up and we'll see what happens. So let's talk about tomorrow. It's a Sheffield preview game. I want to talk about tomorrow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and share a lineup, and I want to talk about kind of the back three or back four, who is going to play midfield, who's going to play striker, all that kind of stuff. So give me a few moments. Let me set that up while you guys comment. When you guys finish commenting, I'll come back to that, and then we'll keep on talking about what we see. Hey, Video Games. Hey, Video Games, come on board. Come join the channel, man. Come on. All right, you got the link. Join. If you can, join. Okay, let's have a conversation. Don't leave me here alone, brother. Right, with all these fans out here. Right, join your brother. Well, I'm right here. Okay, Okay, let's see. Let me try to get to the formation stuff. And then let's see what's that link called again. Patrick, what's that link you use for formations again? Text me, let me know. Formation. Yeah, give me a second. Soccer formation. Here we go. Yeah. Give me a sec. Here we go. Chosen. There we go. I got it. Good. All right. Good. I got it now. Cool. Very good. Who else has joined us? Clinical, the Jamaican brother. Clinical, big up to you. How are you? I've missed you, man. I've missed your incisive knowledge, your cool, calm demeanor with the twang of the Jamaican accent that makes everything so smooth. Really missed you, brother. Hope we could talk soon on Veda's channel, whatever channel that you are hiding at. Look forward to it. What does Ethan say? Ethan says, "Yeah, Veta is back. Yeah, Veta is back. Hey, Veta, what the hell happened to you, man? What you injured your quad? What the hell's going on with you, brother? Right? You're not a young man anymore. You can't be running around playing football with teenagers. What are you doing with yourself, brother? Don't be like me. I have an injury on my toe and my hip is hurting because playing with these bloody teenagers, man. Don't be like me." Yeah, Patrick. Everyone should be well rested. 8 days, yeah, everyone should be well rested. There shouldn't be an issue with that, really. Okay, let's go to the lineup. Okay, let me share my screen in a minute. Let's see if I can share my screen. Go to Chosen, and we are here. All right, cool. So let's change this to we don't want red though. We never want to see red. Never ever red. In fact, there are some kids that came to my session one day, practice session with the kids that I coach. And one was wearing I think a United shirt. I told him, take it off. Take it off. Don't come to my practice with a United shirt, brother. You can come with a Chelsea shirt. I don't mind you. You can come with maybe a Bayern Munich or Barcelona, even Madrid, Seth. But I don't want to see an Arsenal shirt. And I don't want to see a United shirt. Liverpool shirt, and I don't want to see a Liverpool shirt either. But I want to see a City shirt. So I told his mother, hey, next time you come, make sure he changes something else, either a neutral or a City shirt. Anyway, okay, let's see. Let me set this up this way. So what are we thinking, guys? I mean, what are we thinking here about tomorrow? We know that and I know that this is kind of this whole 3-box-3 system is not what it's 4-3-3, but average positions are 3-box-3. So let's see, guys. Goalkeeper Edison Ortega. What do you guys think? Give me some shout out. All right, let me know. What do you guys think? What are you thinking for goalkeeper? Edison Ortega. What do you think? Rest? No rest? Play the best keeper? Huh? Come on, guys. Give me some love. What do you guys think? Give me some love. Give me some love. Talk to me. Ortega. Why Ortega? ETH. Why Ortega? Yeah? Give me a reason why you think Ortega should be the one starting tomorrow as opposed to Eddie. Everybody's saying Ortega. Edison all day. Thank you. Spencer's Mark. Thank you very much. We'll do Edison. Let's do Edison, man. Come on. Let's be serious here. Huh? Let's do Edison. Edison Moraes. Edison. And we know this back three that we normally do. So this is the question for us, right? Is give me the back three, guys. Give me the back three that you think should play this game, given the fact that we have Guardiola available, we have maybe Akanji, maybe Diaz, maybe Walker, Ake, friggin' Stones. I mean, we have like 4 or 5 center backs who are available to play. And let's not forget that this double 6 role that one of these players can play, who goes next to Rodri, how does that play into it? So give me some love. Who do you guys think should be back there with in the back three? Let me know. Let me go back and see where we are. Okay, ETA says Ake, Gvardio, Walker. So are you saying that Gvardio should play center back? Are you saying he should play left back? Abdul, you say it's a little blurry. Let me check and see. Maybe it's my camera. I have this new camera that I'm trying to work through. Maybe it's the camera. Maybe it's your screen. Spencer Mark says Gvardio, Diaz, Walker. Okay. I kind of like that, but I want to see what other people think as well. Guardiola, Diaz, Walker, centre back Guardiola. Okay. Anybody else? And what about John Stones? Oh, that's midfield, right? Okay. So we're thinking about three of Guardiola, Diaz, and Walker as a three, correct? Is that what we're saying? Okay, let's do that. Hold on a sec. Let's go back there. Let's put Ruben, Father Ruben, right? One of the most attractive, beautiful men in the whole world, right there. Great guy, great character, good-looking guy. We're going to have here Josko, right? Josko Guardiola. And then we're going to have here Captain Walker. Okay, right? Kyle. Okay, all right. Okay, good. So then, if we have Josko, Ruben, and Kyle as the three with Eddie, what are we doing for the 2-6s, guys? What do we do for is that an easy one for us to figure out? What do we do for the 2-6s? Because Stones is injured. Okay, you're right, Ethan. Thank you for that. Yeah, you are correct. Stones is out till what, after the international break. You're absolutely right. So yes, it's an easy decision for us, unless of course Akanji has to play a role. Unless Akanji plays in the middle as opposed to Stones. Is that what we're thinking? Yeah. Like he did against Newcastle and against what's the face? Sevilla. Okay, ETA says Luis Rodri. But do you think, ETA, do you think that the fact that Pep plays Akanji in that 6 role for both Sevilla and for Newcastle, that he's testing him out in that role next to Rodri? What do you think? Rodri Akanji, Spencer Mark says. Do we agree with that, guys? We think so? I think that makes sense. Rodri Phillips. Nah, Phillips ain't smelling this thing, man. Phillips ain't smelling this stuff, man. Phillips needs to go out on loan to get his confidence back, especially if we get Matias Nunes. Phillips got to find a role for himself because Southgate will come calling and say, hey, Phillips, have you been playing? No, you're not making England. So I think we are right in the fact that perhaps he's going to play our good friend Rodrigo, Champions League winner. Thank God for him. And we're going to play here Akanji. Just for you out there, it's pronounced Akanji, not Akanji, Akanji. It's a Nigerian name. Ty would bear me out. Ty, is he from your town? In Idare. Let me know, Ty. Hey, Ty out there. Is Akanji from your town in Idare, in Ondo State? Or where is he from? Let the viewers know. And let me know if I'm pronouncing his name properly. Because I'm from a different part of Nigeria, Delta State, but we have very close ties to folks from the Southwest and Yoruba folks. So, Ty, let me know. Is he from Idare? And is it pronounced Akanji? Say yes and yes if that's correct. Or yes and no. Okay. Timothy Mutale. Welcome, Timothy, to the show. Rodri and Foden at the rate Pep likes to tinker with the team. MCFR TV says back. Hi, everyone. All right, guys. So we have Akanji and Rodri as the 2-6s, right? So who are going to be our 2-10s, guys? Who are going to be our 2-10s? Is it going to be, again, Kova and Foden? Or is Alvarez going to play? What's going to be the 2-6s? Or is it easier for us to start with the front three and then the 2-10s basically pick themselves? What are we thinking here, guys? What should we do? Should we do the 2-10s or the front three, first of all? Give me some love. Come on, guys. Give me some love. Let me know. Okay. Patrick, Veta. Should we do 2-10s or front three? Okay. Tell you what, I'll make it easier for us. We know one guy is going to start up front, and he's a bloody robot, right? We know Erling Braut Haaland, EBH. I'm going to call him EBH9. There we go. EBH9 is going to be there. The question now becomes, who takes these other 4 spots? The 2-10s, the 11, the number 7. Who do we play there? Let's start with left side. Okay, let's do left side. Okay. So I'm assuming you're all going to say Jack is going to be there. You're right. Alvarez, Foden. Okay, as the 2-10s. I like that. I kind of like that. But then who plays wide? Right. If Alvarez and Foden play number 2, the 2-10s, who plays wide right? Okay, so are we going with Jack on the left? Yeah. Or are we going Doku on the left? Right? What do you guys think? Doku on the left? I'm going to cause problems here now. All right. What do you guys think? Foden may be out. We'll see what happens. I don't believe all these stories, man. Bernardo on the right. I like that. I like that. I do like that a lot. Okay. Let's see. Bernardo on the right. Okay, but Bernardo on the right. Let's go Bernardo. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Okay, so if Bernardo's on the right, who's going to be on the left? Jack? Doku? Phil? Who's going to be on the left then? If Bernardo's on the right? Foden, Grealish as number 10. You know what? You know the funny thing about that is I actually would like to see Jack in that number 10 role. I think he has to control the ball ability to keep the ball on that side. I think would love to have explosiveness on that left side. So I do like that idea. Yeah, but I'm looking at this MCR of FR. I think this is probably what we're going to see. Jack probably through the left. Jackie G. Let's put his name Jackie G. Okay. And then, so we have the front three. And I think probably here we'll probably have Alvarez and Phil Foden as the 2 10s. Let's do Phil on the right. And Julian Alvarez, our World Cup winner, on the left. Or we can actually just swap them this way. And I'm swapping them because you want to have that balance of Alvarez right foot, Bernardo left foot, Jackie G right foot, Foden left foot. So you have the balance between the front three. So you can always have the combination plays. So you have a right, left, and then you have a lefty. You have a lefty, right, and a right footer. So you have that balance in between. So see, here's the kind of lineup, guys. We're thinking back three: Josko, Ruben, Kyle, double six with Akanji, playing this double role in and out, based on where the ball is. Right? We have the ball, he drops in. We don't have the ball, he drops back. We have the ball, he drops in. We don't have the ball, he drops back. Or maybe, just maybe, right? He switches over here. Josko now moves in and out, and so then Ruben is here. Akanji is there. Josko plays this left fullback and comes in here. The only problem with this is the distance between the left fullback and the center, number 6, is long, which means more time. So it's unlikely, which is why Pep likes to play the center backs coming in from here to here because it's a shorter distance and the recovery is a little better. So I think this is probably the best way that we're going to end up playing with Rodri and Akanji, or probably it's going to be Rico, but then Rico comes in from right to inside, not center back, which is probably why Akanji and Stones play, because they can come from center back straight to 6, back and forth. Instead of going this way, they come this way. It's easier to manage and less confusing, if you would. But let me look at some of your comments out here. Let's see what you guys are saying. British last game before Doku takes his shirt. Well, Jackie has competition now. Let's be clear. Jackie has competition now because Jackie, as Pep said, needs to do better in the final third. But his control is amazing. I would want to see Jackie as a number 10 or as a number 8 and let Doku do the white thing on the right to run behind and terrorize left backs or right backs. Kovacic and Foden in the middle, that's an option. We'll see what happens. Let's see who else. Cancelo. Ethan, Cancelo's gone, man. He's gone. Bye-bye. Bye, Joao. Thank you very much. Good guy, but he's a journeyman. Needs to go to Barcelona. And after Barcelona, he's going to go to Almeria. And then come back to the US. Doesn't stay long. Attitude problems. Needs to mature. Needs to grow up. Imagine if Phillips starts tomorrow. Listen, MCFR, listen, let me confess that. I want Phillips to start tomorrow. Because at some point, right, he has to get game time. He has to find a rhythm. I mean, can't be earning that kind of money on the bench and sitting all the time. You have to find rhythm. Now, unless it's completely over, there's no chance for him to, give the guy a chance. Huh? Arsenal drop points. At least we have some wiggle room right now. So even if you drop points, it's not that bad, eh? But let's see what happens. B Bobo Peep. Akanji on back three kind of suspect. So as a 6, okay then. Yes, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I think this role that he plays of inside and out is really, really, really good for him. And he seemed to be more confident when he played against Newcastle, right? As opposed to the first game against Sevilla, where he struggled. In that game against Sevilla, when I was at the stadium, I could literally see his eyes, right? And every time he had the ball, Pep will scream to him, push, Manuel, push, Manu, push, push, push. And you can see him pushing, but he wasn't confident. He was kind of scared. But the manager kept encouraging him, even though he lost the ball. The manager kept clapping for him, saying, well done, Manu, well done, Manu. So, players are human beings. They make mistakes. They also lack confidence. They grow with confidence. And so we see them evolve and grow. But yeah, good point there. Ethan, if KP play starts, he's wouldn't that be wonderful, right? Imagine Phillips comes on tomorrow and scores a worldie, right? I guarantee he's going to do this to all of us, right? I guess that's what they kind of do. He's going to hold his hand to his mouth and scream shh to all of us, to all be quiet, and then we'll start praising him again. The rise of Calvin. Imagine that. Yeah, I mean, I want to see the guy succeed. I want to see him succeed. He's a good guy, good lad, good attitude, good behavior, just lacking confidence, eh? Just lacking confidence. You need to find that confidence. Let's see. He couldn't even start in an FA Cup quarterfinal last year. I know, man. Mate, I was surprised, mate. I was shocked that he couldn't even start. Let's see. Clinical says, if Phillips doesn't start or come on tomorrow, I think that's the end of for him. I think so. If he doesn't start or come on tomorrow, we know he's toast. I mean, literally, that's it. Are we expecting a tough game tomorrow, guys? Let me know in the comments. Are we expecting a difficult game? What are your thoughts on Sheffield United? Every time we go there, it's always been a very difficult game. I believe we won maybe 2-0, 1-0, always a 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. It's always a very, very tough game. But that was under the old manager, the English guy. I can't remember his name again. Good guy, who got them to 6th or 7th place team 2-3 years ago. Yeah. What do you guys think? It's going to be a tough game or it's going to be an easy game? Ethan says, nothing I hate more than VR United. Yeah. They know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. But United ain't doing jack this year. Not with Chelsea rising up again. Spurs look really good. Under Ange Postecoglou. Arsenal not going anywhere. Liverpool looking sharp again as usual. I don't think United do anything this year, mate. I just don't. I'm sorry. Will Haaland score? I hope so. All right. All those who have, fantasy Premier League captain stuff, I'm sure you've captained Haaland. Yeah, he should score. He's had a week to rest and get fit, so hopefully he scores. You think it's going to be 4-1? Hopefully. Tell you what, give me a 2-0 win. I don't want to concede any goals. I want to do 3 games, 9 points, no goals conceded, 2 goals scored. I want to keep that clean sheet. I want the defense to be rock solid. Chelsea have a record that we need to get from Ty and his team, right? Ty and team, they have this best defensive record ever in the Premier League. I want that record. We need to go for that record from our Chelsea friends. So I don't want to concede any goals. MC Afra says, I think Haaland will get his first away hat-trick. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Let's see. People, Casemiro can barely join. Listen, Casemiro is an old man. Casemiro belongs with me on the chair right here. This is where Casemiro belongs, right with me. He's won everything. This win. Champions League, La Liga, all that stuff. He's done it. Right? He needs to be here with me, not running around Old Trafford with all these young guns running around the whole place. So we'll see. Yeah, I would like to see this. I would really like to see this happen. Doku come on at 2-1. I'd be a nightmare for Thai defenders and finish 5-1. I would love to see Jeremy Doku explode on the field. I hope he gets a start. I hope he plays. But we need to be patient with him as well. MCFR TV, triple captain Erling Haaland. Not a bad choice. Probably a wise choice from you. Lechel Blue says, players to act accordingly in 2 next games for respect to one month. Yeah. What do you mean by that, Lechel Blue? Explain to us what you mean. That Players need to act accordingly in 2 next games for respect one month. Let me know what you mean by that. Ethan's Captain Jack. Ethan, you Captain Jack for performance or for goals? Because Jack goals, man. I hope he scores, but Jack ain't too much. He's not a goal getter like that, though. Jack struggles with goals. He needs to improve on that, eh? And we all know that, right? He's great. He's good in all the other aspects of the game. Just needs to finish his finishing. Okay. I'll read a few more comments right here. Spencer's Mark says 2-0. Don't care who scores, but would love to get a Doku assist. Yep, I'd love to see that as well. Let's see. One spin money from Doku and break his yeah, he's good in here. Alvarez and Doku will come on off the bench later in the game. That would be nice, Mr. Rollup, right? To see that explosion. I think we should just go after it. I think we should just throw everything to the wind and just go after these guys. Wrap up as many goals as possibly can in the first half, and then just control the game in the second half. What you don't want to do is kind of let the control, lose, control the ball, no penetration, and then you're at 60 minutes, you're looking for a goal. But that's me. But I respect your opinion. 3-0 City. Everybody out there, Eric. And what are the scores? Let's wrap it up with scores. What are your scores? What do you think the scores are going to be, guys, tomorrow? They may get into the comfort zone where Pep's not around. Yeah, these boys are professionals like Gel Blue. These boys are professionals. These boys know what to do. In fact, I would even say that Pep will probably be even scrutinizing them more from away than he would be in the stadium. They're professional, right? All right, so looking at scores, Ethan says 8-0. Come on, Ethan. Not going to be 8-0, right? I hope it's 8-0, but I doubt it's going to be 8-0. MCFR says, typed it twice. Okay, cool. No worries. 4-1 again. Beep says 4-1. I don't want to concede a goal. I don't want to concede any goal at all. At all. Ethan says Palmer goal. You know what, Ethan? Wanma really likes Palmer, because the Arsenal game, apparently Wanma was the one who told Pep to substitute Palmer in that game and move forward in central, and Palmer gets that goal. So it won't surprise me if that guy starts tomorrow, because Wanma likes him. But again, it's probably Pep who's going to call the shots in terms of the game, the players, and the system that we're going to play tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But yeah. We'll take 2 more comments. 1-5. Okay, cover Haaland. Doku. Haaland 3. Okay, Doku 1. Yeah, Ethan says yes. Start Palmer. Absolutely. Well, guys, listen. It's been a great show. Patrick has been out. I will stop sharing screen. You have me here. Tomorrow, Patrick will be sharing the post-match review. He's at work right now. Him and I and our friends, Veta, and all the other friends that we have, Hamza, Clinical, Pablo, all these guys that we normally talk to, will be here to do a review of the game. And then maybe we'll talk about the games this weekend. Like we'll talk about the United game today, the Chelsea game yesterday. We'll talk about the Arsenal game today against Fulham. And then we'll kind of figure out where we're at and what we need to do for the week. I will be doing a Champions League draw special with Patrick towards the end of the week. The draw is at the end of the week. I'll be doing a Champions League special for that. So look out for the invite for that. We'll talk about the draw, who we have in the draw, what Arsenal have, what United have, all that stuff. And we'll do some forecasts as in who leads the group and all that kind of stuff. So look out for that from Pitch Points and 260 Fan TV. Okay? Guys, it's been great. Thank you all for joining out there. Everyone out there, you guys have been amazing for joining us on the show today. I won't leave you long. I won't leave you fast, but we'll see you tomorrow. Join us again for the post-match review. Till then, take care, God bless, and up the Blues.